time to start our superhero self-portraits of our faces. What you are going to need to do this project is a blank piece of paper and a pencil to draw it out. You'll need a black marker to outline. If you don't have a black marker, that's okay. And you're going to need crayons to color it in. The first thing that we are going to do is we are going to draw out the basic shapes of all the different features on our face. Now it looks a little complicated now, but I'm going to show you how to do it easily. The first thing you need to do is you need to lay down your paper so that it is long and tall like a skyscraper. Not wide and fat, but long and tall. Then what you want to do is you're going to take your pincher and you're going to pinch the top of your paper and hold down the bottom with your other hand. And you're going to take that pincher and you are going to travel with it in that top part of your paper all the way to the bottom. And you're going to hold that down and use your hand to press and crease, to fold it in half from top to bottom. Then what you want to do is we're going to use our hand to hold down one side and our pincher on the other side of our piece of paper. And we are going to then fold it in half by pushing down, crease, crease, creasing. Once you have it now folded, we are going to unfold everything and lay it down flat. You can see the folds have created a plus sign across our paper. We're going to use those plus sign folds to show us where to put all the different features on our face. The first feature that we're going to draw is our nose. So what I want you to do is you're going to find the absolute middle of your page where all the folds cross over each other. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your thumb, you're going to do a thumbs down, and you're going to put your thumb down on the center of the paper. So it should go right in the middle. Then you're going to take your pencil and you are going to trace a letter U underneath your thumb. Okay, then you can take away your thumb. That curve is going to be our nose curve. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to start doing one of our eyes. So in this top rectangle up here, what I want you to do is I want you to find the middle of that rectangle and you are going to put 3 fingers down on the middle of that top rectangle fold. Then you're going to take your pencil and you're going to draw a rainbow curve, tracing over those 3 fingers and stop. Okay, now I have my big rainbow curve. Next, after I have my rainbow curve, I'm going to draw a straight horizontal line across from one end of the rainbow to the next. So we're going to draw a straight horizontal line. Horizontal means going across. And now that I have my rainbow and my horizontal line that connects it, I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to just draw a big circle in the middle of it. And then with your pencil, you can kind of shade it in. Once I have filled in that circle, I can draw a circle around that black circle that I just made. So now we have our full eye. We are going to do the same eye, but just in this top rectangle on the other side. So just like how we did it, I want you to find the middle of that top rectangle. You're going to take those 3 fingers, you're going to put it in the middle of that other top rectangle. You're going to take your pencil, you're going to draw that rainbow curve tracing over those 3 fingers and stop. You're going to take away those 3 fingers, draw your horizontal line that goes across connecting from one side of the rainbow to the next. Then you are going to draw that circle in the middle. You are going to fill in that circle. And then draw an outer circle all the way around that filled in dot. Great! Now we have our two eyes. Nice job. The next thing we want to do is our smile. Okay? So in order to find where we're going to put our smile, what I want you to do is find the halfway point between your nose, the bottom of your nose, and halfway from the bottom of the page. So look to see what's in between halfway your nose and the bottom of your page. So I'm going to say it's right there. I'm going to make a tiny little dot. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to see how wide my mouth is. So maybe just with your fingers, see how wide you want it to be. That looks good. I might put another dot here and another dot of how far I want it to go on that side. And now you just simply connect the dots with a curved line. So from this dot, I'm going to curve, hit that mark, curve back up, hit my other dot. Now I have a nice smile curve. At the end of my smile, I might put little lines to show that I'm really smiling. And now we're on the part where we are going to draw the outline of our head. Now it seems like it could be tricky, but we'll try to break it down to make it really easy for you. So what I can do is at the top corner of this paper, I might take my pincher and I might make a little fold, folding the edge of my paper just to the top of my eye. And then I'm going to fold. And then on the other side, I'm going to do the same thing. Take my pincher, I'm going to fold it into the top of this eye, and I'm going to crease and fold. They look like little dog ears. So what we're going to do is we're going to unfold those, and now we see the fold lines. What I want to do is I'm going to draw a curved line from that point of the fold to the other. So I'm going to go starting at this end of the fold. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to trace over that fold that I just made and off my page. I'm going to do it to the other side. I'm going to start where that fold is, kind of curve it a little bit, and off my page. Now we're going to do the bottom of our head, where our chin is. So this one's a little different. What you can do is look for the halfway mark between the bottom of your smile and the bottom of your page. So this looks like the halfway mark between my smile and the bottom of the page. So again, I'm going to make a little dot. Okay. And what we can do is something similar. Let's take this end of the paper, and what we can do is we can kind of fold it up so that it meets the halfway mark, the half fold, and we can crease. Okay, I'm going to do that to the other side of my paper. I'm going to take that corner, pull it all the way up so that it meets the center of my paper, and then I'm going to fold. Okay, it looks like he has a very pointy chin. So what we're going to do is we're going to unfold those, and because our chins aren't that pointy, what we're going to do is we're just going to use that line as a way to see where we're starting, and then we're going to curve it, hit that dot, and then curve back up and hit the side where our fold ended. So I'm going to start here. It's going to go down. I'm going to hit that mark that I made underneath my smile, and then I'm going to go back up, going along that fold line I made. Nice. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the two lines for our neck. So right where those kind of like folds made a V, at the top of the V, I'm going to just make a straight line going up and down a vertical line. And on the other side of that V, I'm gonna make a straight vertical line going down. Wow, so here I have my eyes, my nose, my mouth, the shape of my head and my neck. Great job. But what are we missing? Oh my gosh, you're right. We're missing our superhero mask. So what we are going to do is we are going to first draw a straight horizontal line above our eyes from one end of our head going across, ending at the other end of our head. So let's get out our pencils. We're going to start above our eyes from one end of the head to the other above our eyes. So ready? You can go slowly, drawing that straight horizontal line above your eyes, and then stop when you get to the other side of your head. For the bottom of our mask, what we are going to do first is underneath this eye in this rectangle fold, we're just going to draw a upside down rainbow curve that's gonna hit that bottom fold and then come back up in between your two eyes. So I might make a mark of where that fold is in the middle, and I'm gonna make a mark in between my two eyes. Okay, so again, a mark on that center of that fold underneath my eye, and a mark in between my two eyes. Now all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start from the side of my page. I'm gonna bring my line down. I'm gonna curve it, hit that bottom center on the fold, and then come back up, curve, 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 to where it's in between my two eyes. Nice job, big smile curve. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, hitting, starting from in between my two eyes, and then having it curve down to the center fold right underneath my eye, and then curving back up to the side of my head. So I'm gonna start in between my two eyes, where the other one left off. I'm gonna curve it down, hitting that center fold underneath my eye, and then I'm gonna curve it back up. Awesome. Okay, now we have our full face. So what we want to do is we want to think now about, does your superhero, do you have long hair or do you have short hair? Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do both. If you are doing, if you have long hair, what you can do is at the top of your forehead, you can start in the center, the top center where that fold is, and you can draw diagonal lines that go down and stop at the side of your head. Okay, I'm going to do it to the other side. Start with that center and then draw diagonal lines, but then stopping at the side of your head. Okay, so that's the top of my hair. And then my hair is so long that it extends and you can see it below my face. So below your face in these spaces on either side of your neck, what you're going to do is you're going to draw vertical lines, those lines that go straight up and down to show your hair going down so far past your neck and past your shoulders. Okay, so once you have your long hair, you can start outlining in the black marker. If you have short hair, what you can do is you can, on the top of your kind of bald head right here, if you have straight short hair, you can just draw vertical lines covering the top of your head like this, going all the way around. Like that. If you have longer hair, you can kind of make your lines longer. If you have curly hair, what you can do is spiral lines. Spiral lines is when you twirl your pencil or marker round and round and round and round, so that you have curly hairlines. Let's see that. There we go. So once you have your haircut shown, what you can do is outline in the black marker as well. Okay? Once we have everything outlined, you are going to use your crayons to color in. Now, if you have people color crayons, those are crayons that look like different people's skin tones. You can use those people crayons. However, if you don't have people crayons, if you only have the colors of the rainbow, I'm going to show you a sneaky trick of how you can use colors from the rainbow to color in our skin tone. So if you have a sort of light skin tone like this, it's much lighter. What you can do is, the sneaky trick is to take an orange crayon, and what you're going to do is, wherever it's your skin tone, you're not going to press hard so that it becomes orange. You're going to press really lightly, barely pressing down, and you can use small strokes, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, to color it in. Notice how I'm not pressing hard, so it's not looking super orange. I'm just pressing barely down on my crayon, but I'm using small strokes, back, forth, overlapping, to try to fill in as much of the white space as possible. But because I'm leaving some of the white space by not pressing hard, that orange is mixing with the white to make it look like a light skin tone. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fully color in where my skin is showing, which is all on my forehead and around my mask and my neck. I'm going to save my mask, my eyes, and my hair in the background for different colors, okay? If you have a darker skin tone, if it's very brown, what you can use is a brown crayon. Now, if you have very dark brown skin, you can press really hard with your brown crayon to get that dark brown. But if your skin is not as dark brown as that, you can use the same sneaky trick that I just did here, and what you can do is use small strokes, back, forth, not pressing down as hard with your crayon, but just barely pressing down so that it is coloring in the skin tone, but not as dark. So again, if you have darker brown skin, you can press hard. If it's not as dark as that, but still pretty brown and dark, you can barely press down with your crayon, filling in all the space that has our skin showing. So again, in between your mask, over your smile, your neck, trying to stay in the lines as much as possible, and all of your face. Awesome. Then, once you have your skin filled in, we're going to think about your eye color. So think, what color are your eyes around that black dot? If you have blue eyes, you can color in that blank circle with blue. If you have brown eyes, you can color in that blank circle with brown. If you have light green eyes, you can fill in that blank circle with light green. Or if you have dark green eyes, you can look for a dark green and fill in your eyes. There we are, okay? Then, once you have your skin, your eyes, you are going to pick any color you want to color in the mask of your superhero, okay? So Pick any color, and what you are going to do is to fill in your mask. You're just going to color in around your eyes using small strokes, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Filling it in. Okay. Trying to fill as much white space and staying in the lines as possible. And then once your mask is filled in with your whatever color you want, now you're going to pick your hair color. Okay, so think about what hair color you have. Find the best colored crayon that looks like your hair color, and you are going to fill in wherever your hair is. Okay, so I have my hair here, I'm going to fill that in, and I have my hair down here. I'm going to fill that in as well because this person had long hair. Okay, and now notice how we have this little blank space right here. That's our background. So again, you can pick any color you want to fill in that background. So that little sort of blank space, we might as well color it in. That shows the background behind our heads. Okay, all right. Now it looks as though we are done. Cannot wait to see these.